it's Dr. Valeria Di Giovanni, the manager of the Research Biobank at Unity Health. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. So tell us, what is a biobank?
A biobank is a library of samples. In the case of a hospital-based biobank, those samples come from our patients. They can include things like blood or urine or CSF. We can also take tissues like tumors and biopsies, and we also collect clinical information associated with those patients. At Unity Health, our biobank is also a research facility that can be accessed by our researchers to support their projects.
And so how do you partner with scientists?
So we offer a few different things at the biobank. Again, the sample archive is a collection of valuable patient samples that can be accessed for research. Our investigators can also access our physical infrastructure, like our storage capabilities. We have storage of cryogenic liquid nitrogen freezers, as well as storage of -80. And so any investigators who need to store their valuable samples in either one of these types of freezers can rent space from us, like these samples here, which are collected from our COVID-19 biobank samples.
Amazing. And so how does the biobank support critical care research?
We are partnered with our critical care department. One of the things we're really excited about is to make a sample archive from patients who come into the critical care unit for care. And we also are providing bioprocessing capabilities. We have trained technical support and we have infrastructure. And any researcher in critical care that needs to have access to someone to collect their samples and process it can talk to the biobank, and we can see what we could do to help them.
And what do you hope the impact of the biobank will be?
I hope that for new investigators who might not have a lot of staff or might not have a lot of money to buy equipment, they feel that they can come to the biobank, they can access our storage capabilities and our freezers, for example. If they don't have research staff that can be used to collect samples from a critical care unit, for example, or any unit in the hospital, they can come to us. We can do that. We have our bioprocessing suite here where we can process their samples and store them in the freezer. And in the long term, I hope our investigators will also access our sample archives. And I hope investigators from any institution can, and they can use those samples to accelerate their research.
And what do you want people to know about critical care research?
So critical care research is really interesting. We talked a lot about critical care as a society in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. It really made a lot of us think about critical care bed number and ventilators and nurses. And what you have to understand about a critically ill patient is that they're very sick. They have a life-threatening illness or disease, and they require a lot of care. And the way that a person responds to that care differs based on who they are. So critically ill patients too might enter the hospital for the same reason. Let's use COVID-19 as an example. One person might get better and go home, and one person might pass away. So what is happening to those people? What is biologically different that causes that difference in their outcome? And what the biobank is going to do is we're going to try to collect samples from people as they come in, they're very sick, as they're receiving care, and what their outcome is as they either get better or as they might unfortunately pass away. And those samples become the basis of our archive, of our critically care biobank focused archive. And we hope to use them to come up with a personalized medicine approach for these very sick people.
And then just a fun question for you. Who is the historical figure you'd like to hang out with and why?
I would love to meet Leonardo da Vinci. I'm an amateur artist. I love to paint, so I would love to talk to him about painting and art. And I would love to talk to him as a scientist. He was an amazing inventor. And I would love to hear what he would think with all of the things that we know now about the body, about medicine, about DNA and RNA, and to see what he would come up with.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.